Islam, around 600 AD over to the east, is where Islamic empire officially begins. But it unofficially begins long before that. Abraham has two sons, Isaac and Ishmael. Isaac he raises with his wife as his son. Son becomes Israel, the Jews. Ishmael he has with his mistress, banishes him to the desert. That son becomes the Arabs. And that's why you can never solve the Middle East, because it's not about land, it's father issues. Islam's still trying to pay his father back for kicking him out of the house, single-parent household raised, still angry. That's why never got presents when they were little. That's why gift giving is so important to the Arab culture. You compliment an Arab on anything, they try to give it to you. I like your car. You like the car, my friend? The car is yours. Take the car. That's silly. How will you get to work? You want my job, my friend? Take the car to the job. I call the boss, tell him to look for the car. How are you going to feed your family? Kids, get in the car. Go with them into the job. Because family is everything to Arabs. Family. Except for strangers. Strangers who's just as important as family. Because they had to wander the desert. They had to depend on the kindness of strangers. So when they see a stranger, they're happy to see him, to pay back and be a good host. But Arabs, when they're happy to see you, it seems like they're angry. And when they start to get angry, they start to get friendlier and smiling. So a stranger shows up, they're happy. My friend, I love you to come to my house. You're my guest, you stay with me. You must be hungry. I'm going to give you some food. My cousin will give you some food. Cousin, give him some food. Cousin, why are you refusing? Why are you making me upset right now? You're acting like a piece of shit and humiliating me and yourself in front of our guest. I would like to bite your fucking eye into 11 pieces. Right this minute. Not you. Sit down, sir. You're my friend. You are my guest. I like you. But he is a very bad person right here. I don't like this cousin of mine. Unfortunate for him. And, of course, the strictest religion, you can't show any image of Muhammad or you know what'll happen to you. But apparently the same reverence doesn't apply to the name Muhammad because anybody can be named Muhammad and that's fine. Everybody can be named Muhammad. This is my friend Muhammad, my neighbor Muhammad, his two sons, Muhammad. I always forget the younger one, forgive me. Yes, Muhammad, thank you. My brother Muhammad, but he spell it with a U. I get confused myself sometimes. My cousin Muhammad, say hello to Mr. Muhammad. Cousin Muhammad, why are you not saying hello? It's not rocket science. He has the same name as you even. I'd like to boil your fucking face right now, to be honest. And, of course, obsessed with Israel. Every Arab I know thinks about Israel a lot. It's like the guy that broke up with his ex, but he still thinks about her all the time. You see him, how you doing, man? Good, fuck her. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting you guys went out for a long time, huh? But you're doing good now, you got the oil, right? I mean, yeah, I know, it makes me laugh because she's so screwed up and she doesn't even know it. And it's like Israel is like, I mean, nobody knows what a bitch she is except for me. I see her the way she really is. I don't even think about it. You brought her up, that's the only reason we're talking about it, you know? So why did she mention me or something? It doesn't matter. It's like Israel doesn't even exist to me. I swear to God, that's how I feel now. I'm over it. And of course, Israel, the Jews haven't changed since the Old Testament. They're exactly the same as in every chapter of the Old Testament, they're like the Jews of today. They start complaining. Then they start arguing with their relatives. Then they debate God at some point because they always think they know the best way to do everything. Then they get turned into pillars of salt, which is a Jew's worst nightmare because of the sodium. And everywhere the Jews go, they got chased out immediately. That's why shalom means hello and goodbye. And peace, because that's their story. We're here, we're leaving, don't hit us. Why? Shalom, 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 shalom. And talk about Islamic, there's still things we can learn from the Islamic culture, like repression. We could use a little repression in this country. Right now, we're so sexually jaded. A nude woman for thousands of years was the epitome of sexuality. That doesn't turn any guy in here now, nudity. You have to have your own personal internet subcategory to be sexually turned on. And they have every category: drunk girls, stoned girls, hairy girls, shaved girls, barely legal, over 60, college girls, community college girls, girls that left school for a year to work, but they're thinking about going back, but they don't know, you know. And Islamic law. There's things in Islamic law that are great. They kill rapists, but they're just too intense. They take it too far. You kill rapists, that's great. Yes, we killed the rapist, you know. Then we killed the rape victim too. That's where you might be losing some people, actually, I guess, on that part. But the Islamic Empire fell because they made the same mistake that we're making. They tried to spread everywhere. They thought everybody wanted to be them. They spread to Spain. That led to their downfall. They were never going to last in Spain. It was already a half a nude beach by that time. We do the same thing with democracy. We go, that's different. Everybody wants democracy. No, they don't. They wanted democracy in 1960, yes, when it was the Beach Boys, the Mickey Mouse Club, Jack Lemmon driving in the Ford convertible. Now democracy is Lil Wayne and Girls Gone Wild. Not everybody wants that in their culture. I hate to break the news to you. Lil Wayne, a millionaire musician, comes out of Rikers Island, threatened to shoot people just to keep his musical credibility among his peers. You didn't see that in 1960. Tony Bennett getting up in concert. Just in time, I found you just in time. Ladies and gentlemen, you know this next song is out to that snitch-ass bitch, Mel Torme. Yeah, when I was in lockdown, I was thinking about your bitch ass, Mel, and you know what I said? I said to myself, let me catch this punk motherfucker slipping, I'll empty a clip in the back of his head. This is what I said, ladies and gentlemen. Him, the gang at Capitol Records, the whole Nelson Riddle Orchestra, all these motherfuckers, I swear to God. Our culture looks crazy. We're trying to spread democracy to Afghanistan. That's like the wild girl at the wild party trying to get her wallflower friend Afghanistan up to dance. It's like, get up, dance. I don't dance, you know. Do a shot. I don't drink. Show your tits. Show my tits. I just started showing my eyes 2 years ago.